90-day fiancé friends, please watch the full video and please subscribe. Michael Ilesanmi sat alone in his small apartment, staring at the stack of immigration papers in front of him. The air felt heavy, thick with uncertainty. It had been months since he had left Angela Deem, and every day since had been a battle. She had threatened, screamed, and done everything in her power to make sure he never got his green card. But Michael wasn't backing down. His phone buzzed on the table. A text from his immigration lawyer. "Call me ASAP. We need to talk." Michael's heart pounded as he picked up his phone and dialed. "Michael," the lawyer's voice came through, calm but firm. "Angela has officially filed a request to revoke your spousal visa. We need to act fast." Michael exhaled sharply. He had expected this, but hearing it out loud made it real. "She really won't stop," he muttered. "She's claiming fraud," the lawyer continued. "She told immigration officials that you used her for a green card and never truly loved her." Michael's hands clenched into fists. "That's not true. I stayed with her for years. I endured everything. I loved her, even when it wasn't easy." "I know," the lawyer said, "but the evidence has to prove it. We need to show that your marriage was legitimate and that Angela is retaliating out of spite." Michael closed his eyes. This wasn't just about a green card anymore. It was about reclaiming his life. As soon as news broke that Angela was trying to get Michael deported, the internet exploded. Angela took to Instagram Live, ranting about how Michael had scammed her. "He was nothing before me," she screamed. "I brought him to America, and now he thinks he can just leave me and stay. Hell no, I'll make sure he's on the first flight back to Nigeria." Fans flooded the comments. "Angela, you abused him for years. Let him live." "Michael deserves peace. She's so bitter it's embarrassing." "We all saw the footage. She treated him like garbage." Michael, on the other hand, stayed quiet. He knew every word Angela said could be used against him. Instead, he focused on his case. But deep down, he was terrified. One night, as Michael scrolled through his phone, he received a message that made him do a double take. It was from Usman Sajaboy Umar. "Bro, I heard what's happening. If you need help, let me know." Michael hesitated. He and Usman weren't exactly close, but they had one thing in common. Both had been in relationships with difficult American women. Michael decided to reply. "Thanks, man. Angela is trying to ruin me." Usman responded instantly. "Trust me, I know how these things go. But listen, if you need support, I have connections, people who can vouch for you. You don't have to fight alone." For the first time in weeks, Michael felt a flicker of hope. Just when Michael thought things couldn't get worse, Angela pulled another stunt. She called immigration herself. A leaked audio recording surfaced online. capturing Angela shouting at an immigration officer. "This man lied to me. I have proof. I got text messages, videos. Hell, I'll send y'all my whole damn phone if I have to." The audio went viral and people were disgusted. "She's literally trying to ruin his life because he left her. Angela, this is harassment. Michael needs a restraining order. She's mad because he escaped. That's all this is." Michael's lawyer assured him that Angela's calls wouldn't hold much weight, especially since their entire relationship had been documented on 90-Day Fiancé. Still, Michael knew he had to make a move. On the day of his immigration hearing, Michael sat stiffly in the courtroom, dressed in a navy blue suit. Angela was there too, sitting on the opposite side, her arms crossed, lips pursed. The judge addressed Michael first. "Mr. Ilesanmi, you are here today because your ex-wife has requested the revocation of your visa. She claims your marriage was fraudulent. What do you have to say?" Michael took a deep breath. "My marriage to Angela was real," he said firmly. "I stayed with her through everything. I left my family, my home, my country to be with her. I endured." He hesitated, but then found his voice. "I endured emotional and verbal abuse, and still I tried to make it work." His lawyer stood up. "Your Honor, we have years of footage showing the reality of this relationship. This was not a scam. If anything, Mr. Ilesanmi was the victim." The judge nodded. "And what proof does Miss Deem have to support her claims?" Angela shot up. "He cheated on me. I got the screenshots to prove it." The judge sighed. "Miss Deem, infidelity, if it even happened, is not proof of a fraudulent marriage. Do you have legal evidence?" Angela fumbled for words. I mean he." Silence. For the first time, Angela Deem had nothing to say. After weeks of deliberation, the judge delivered the final verdict. Michael's visa would remain valid. Angela's request was denied. Michael was free. He sat in his car afterward, his hands shaking as he read the official court papers. He had won. Angela, on the other hand, was livid. "I hope you rot in hell, Michael," she screamed outside the courthouse. "I hope you get deported anyway." But Michael wasn't listening anymore. For the first time in years, he was finally free. Months later, Michael went live on Instagram to share the biggest update of his life. "I just wanted to thank everyone who supported me," he said, smiling for the first time in a long time. "I have big news. My green card has been approved." The comment section exploded. "Yes, Michael is free. Angela must be losing her mind right now. You deserve this, king." But Michael wasn't done. "I'm also starting a new chapter. I'm working on a business, and I'm dating someone new." The internet lost it. Who is she? Drop the name. Michael out here living. Angela's punching the air. Michael just laughed. He wasn't worried about Angela anymore. For the first time, his life was truly his own. And he was never looking back.